again, rail fans. It's Travis from RockRiverRails. It is Friday, September 19th, about noon currently, and I am headed southbound on Meridian Road towards Rockford, Illinois. Just left the Rockton, Illinois area, and I am headed to Rochelle Railroad Park to meet up with my friend Kevin and do some rail fanning today. So gonna start in Rochelle. If there's anything cool on the radar to chase or go after, we'll definitely do that. We may bounce around a bit as well, but currently headed to Rochelle and we're gonna start there. It's pretty cloudy. The day started off sunny. I had a dentist appointment today, so I went to that, went home, took care of my dogs, and then the clouds are moving in. So we're expecting some rain late this afternoon and overnight today. And then tomorrow, we're expecting some rain as well. And then again on Sunday, also expecting some rain. So the weekend is looking like a washout for the most part, but we're gonna make the best of it. I'm actually headed towards Silvis tomorrow. Gonna catch the DDA 40X Centennial. I think the number is 6936. They're doing an excursion out of Silvis tomorrow into Iowa, and then on Sunday towards Bureau Junction, Illinois, over by Ottawa. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that both days, or try to. So it looks like we're gonna be battling the rain this weekend, but what can you do, guys? You gotta make the best of it if you're a rail fan. The weather is gonna be a factor, so we'll do the best we can, and we'll check in here soon with you. Okay, pulling into Rochelle now. Looks like everything westbound is red currently. So we'll see what happens here, guys. Welcome to Rochelle again. Okay, so it's been a while since I checked in with you guys. As you can see from the video, spent a good amount of time here in Rochelle. Then me and Kevin hopped down to Mendota and caught the California Zephyr. Headed eastbound to Chicago. And then things really picked up here in Rochelle again. I know there's a train going by, or a couple of trains going by on the UP Geneva sub currently, but it looks like there's a BNSF geometry train just hanging out over here. So we're gonna go into this field and get a better shot. Should be getting a green signal once UP clears. But it looks like a geometry train right there, guys. So still red until UP clears, and then the track geometry train should clear through here. That's going to be westbound on the BNSF Aurora sub. Okay, so the track inspection train has a yellow signal. They should be pulling forward here any moment. Missouri Pacific. Supposedly this train has over 600 axles. Wow, talk about some fallen flags on this train. Missouri Pacific, Southern Pacific, CNW. Here comes some more CNW. All right, so that's a wrap on Friday, September 19th, Railfan Day. As you can see from the video footage, most of the day was spent at the Rochelle Railroad Park with a quick hop down to Mendota, Illinois to catch the eastbound California Zephyr. And then we went right back to Rochelle, and there was a good amount of action, as you can see from the video footage. So it was a real solid day of rail fanning. It's about 6:30 now. I'm headed north on Illinois Highway 251 back towards Rockford, and then we'll skirt around Rockford on Meridian Road north back towards Rockton, and then end up in Beloit at home. Got an early wake up tomorrow, planning on departing my house about 6:45 in the morning, headed straight to Silvis, and then we're gonna chase the DDA 40X Centennial UP, what is it, 6936. We're gonna chase that from Silvis out towards Wilton, Iowa, and then south of Manna they're gonna Y the train and then head back towards Silvis. So we'll see how that goes. It's supposed to rain all weekend. We avoided the rain today awesomely, so that was cool. But it's not looking so good overnight tonight, and then Saturday and Sunday. Planning on chasing the DDA 40X Saturday and Sunday. It's not too often you're gonna see one of those running the rails. So it's gonna be running the Iowa Interstate main line. So Saturday out towards Wilton, Iowa, and south of Manna. And then on Sunday, they're headed towards Bureau Junction, Illinois, down near Ottawa. So we're planning on chasing it both days, and we'll see what hand we're dealt by Mother Nature. So appreciate you guys watching. Please give the video a like, leave me a comment, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel, RockRiverRails. And we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.